Welcome to another Tableau tutorial video. Today I want to focus on the dates, specifically the week portion and the end of year, and some of the issues that come up when you're trying to use those two together. I have some data right here, weekly sales, and what I want to do is I want to create a fixed function that will give me the fixed sales for that week. And so what I've done is I've gone ahead and I've created that function or that calculated field, and I just say fixed week order date sum of sales, right? So I want just pull that over, double click, it'll populate, and this gets me what I would expect, which is the constant value all the way for that week. Problem runs into right here. It's partially 39,000, and then there's 2 days at 13,000. But the next week, it's all 20,000 as well. You can see here that it's a year-end value. I mean, it splits on the year, and no matter what year you use, it always splits at the year. I'm going to actually pull up this other formula. It's called week number. And if you remember, week number, this is what I was using as one of the fields, one of the dimensions in the fixed formula, was the week. So I'm going to pull that over. Just move that up to here. And now we can see what's happening is that this week number is actually 53, the last week of 1 year and the first week of the second year. And so that's why Tableau is calculating two different numbers. Doing some research, I figured out or discovered that there was something called ISOWEEK. And what that does is it works to eliminate those partial weeks so that you'll end up with a whole week that spans across years. It's primarily used outside the United States, and it's to help companies avoid using these partial weeks. So if I bring the ISOWEEK number, and I'll show you what that formula looks like. Same thing as week, except it's called ISOWEEK. We're going to bring that over, drop that in, and that looks closer to what we would want. So you've got the last week of the year is 52, and then you've got part of December 2014 actually gets lumped in to the first week of 2015. Now, you'll notice that it's not quite aligned, and part of the issue is that ISOWEEK starts on a Monday, whereas the traditional week starts on a Sunday. You see all these dates here? I mean, not the dates, these values, and these values here. These values do not add up to 39,000, nor do they add up to 13,000. So what exactly, where are these numbers coming from? Well, we have to go back to the fixed sales formula. Now, if you remember, this is saying week order date. And we already saw that the week order, or the week of the order date, is 53. It's not December 28th, 2014. This is a number. This is 53. So if we come over here, last week of every year is 2014, 2015, 2016, and so you're adding up all those values and you're coming up with the full of all those years. So, but it's not quite what we were expecting. Okay, in order to make this work, we need to create a date that will be the same for every day in this week. So we're going to come over here. We're going to create a calculated field. This is going to be a little bit complicated. We're going to say week starting for year end. If, oh, that's pretty big. If the ISOWEEKDAY, now that's going to give us a number of the week, or 1 to 7, but it starts with Monday. So if we're going to say ISOWEEKDAY is the order date of the order date is equal to 7, meaning it's the last day of the week, which would be Sunday, then we're going to just say we're going to have it equal to the order date. because that's what we want to be there. Else, what we're going to do is we're going to use the DATEADD. We're going to be looking to add days. Actually, we're going to be subtracting days. And we're going to actually, so I said subtract. We're going to do ISOWEEKDAY again of the order date to the order and add it to the order date. And what this is going to do is, if it is a Monday, Monday is number 1. We're going to say, okay, we want to move that back, going backwards is negative. We want to make that the Sunday. If it's Tuesday, ISOWEEKDAY would be 2. We're going to go back from Tuesday to Monday to Sunday. We're going back 2 days from the order date. And that will give us a value that should say December 14th for the entire week. So we'll say OK. Now we're going to bring that up here to the rows shelf. Going to change that to day, and then we'll need to change it to discrete, because that's going to automatically go to continuous, which is the green pill, which then will make it give you the bar charts. So we'll change that to discrete, and then let's move that. Okay, now we can see it has it every day that week has got the same starting day. Okay. Now what we can do is we're going to create a calculated field. I just call it fixed. Usually I use fixed when I'm using the fixed function. So we're going to expand this. We're going to do the curly brackets, fixed, and we want it to, the only one dimension we want it to recognize is week starting. And then we'll do the colon and the expression, which is we're just summing up the sales. And then close with the curly bracket. All right, fixed weeks sales. And I've got a couple of them down here, but we're going to grab fixed week sales and drop that in here. And now, if you pick December 28, it has the same value all the way across. And if you look at these numbers, it adds up. There's about 5,000, 7,000, 13,000, 15,000, almost 17,000. So which is that 16 if you go and do the math. So that is how you can come up with a weekly sales that truly is the full week of December 28th. Remember, we've got different weeks that are coming into play, so you'll have to create your own value for each of those rows, and then you can do the fixed function off of that. I know this was a little bit long. We covered a lot of things, introduced you to the ISO date, and let's see here, we'll just go real quick. If you look at order date, actually if you come under data, under orders, and you can see date properties, standard Gregorian, or ISO, I had it wrong, 8601 week based. So that's where you can change some of your date functions. Here's the other option under standard Gregorian, or you can do the ISO 8601 week base. You can change it either place. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Please leave your comments. Your comments are the great ideas that I use in future videos. So thank you very much and hope this helped. Goodbye.